Hello, everybody, and welcome to A Quart of Books and Booze, Milk and Cookies edition. That's right, milk and cookies. We are now covering children's books.
And this is episode 1 of that.
Hey, I love milk and cookies.
Same here.
So, I am Skyler, also known as the Skywalker, and with me today, as always, is Jessica and Amanda. But this week...
My beautiful wife.
But this week we're not lovely.
This week we have a very, very special guest. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself there, buddy?
The one and only Aspen. He is our first guest to talk about kids' books on the kids episode.
Ooh.
Being a kid. How old are you, Aspen?
8.
Cool. That's a cool age.
Do you read a lot?
Not really.
No?
I don't think
No.
so. No.
No.
Do your parents read to you at all?
Yeah,
Yeah. Is that mostly where your reading comes from? Is mom and dad reading to you?
basically.
Yeah, I get that. Same here.
Mostly from my mom.
Yeah. Yeah, same.
Do we read at bedtime?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, we just went on a coffee shop date where we sat and we just read together.
But we didn't read the book together that we were doing, and we forgot. So.
No, we just read our own books, huh?
Mhm.
That was pretty cool, right? Yeah.
We all need days like that.
Yeah, we do.
Yep.
So how's it going, guys? We're recording on a Wednesday evening, which is a little different for us. So, it is.
It's weird getting in the flow of things today.
It is. It's going to be a little odd, probably all day, because we're recording more than just this. But
It's light outside. That's weird.
normally we're done by 1 o'clock in the morning, you know.
That's okay. It's fun. Aspen gets to be with us this time and break it up a little bit. I'm excited.
Yeah, so we'll be doing these children's books episodes on the off weeks of whatever we're normally doing for A Quart of Books and Booze. Of just, normal books, adult books. Whatever we're doing. Not kids' books.
Kids' books are cool. However,
They really are.
Yeah, I think how long did it take you to read this book, Aspen, that we're about to talk about today? Do you remember?
You just read it again, didn't you?
It took about 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Can you believe? So, how old do you think I am, first of all? Don't insult me, though.
26.
That is such a good guess, because you were right. Did you know that already?
No.
Wow.
I just guessed.
Wow, I appreciate you so much. You could have
It's
said,
right on the money.
21, but it's okay. It's okay. But I had never read this book before. 26 years old. I know. Isn't that crazy?
What book are we
that is
reading?
really crazy.
Yeah.
What book is it, Aspen?
The Giving Tree.
The Giving Tree, and who's the author? Do you remember who it is?
No.
It's on the book right there. It's okay. It's Shel Silverstein.
I thought so, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's our first Milk and Cookies episode book is The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. And Amanda had never read it. This book
Never
that
read
was
it.
published in 1964, staple of my childhood.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. And I went to the library all the time as a kid, was such a big reader, and never have read this book.
Never? And you went to libraries when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Wow.
I literally read this book last week.
Only last week.
Yeah. Yeah.
As soon as we decided to do the podcast and
Yeah.
pick this book, she sat right here and took a few minutes and read it. You read it before she did.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Even when you're older than me and you haven't read it.
I know.
And I read it before you. Wow.
Okay, Aspen, this isn't a podcast where we just diss each other
We're
the
not.
entire time.
Yeah, I know.
We're not roasting Amanda.
Aw.
All right, I see how this is going to go. All right.
We could have another podcast where we do that.
Yeah, you can record all you want. You got to learn the editing, though. I know. It's more work than you think.
Man.
So did you read it as a child, Skylar, or is the first time that you read it when Aspen was a baby?
That is correct. The first time I read this book was when Aspen was a
Little one.
little one.
When you were a little nugget.
A little bitty bean.
Oh, like this small?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
All right. How do we want to do this? This is like new territory.
Yeah, I have no idea. So
You really don't know, do
yeah,
you?
because I haven't been here before.
Right.
It's
So-
doing on the podcast.
Yeah.
Aspen, why don't you give us a little rundown since you read the book most recently? You read it only about a half hour ago again. What is the story? So how does it kind of go?
So the setting is it's at a tree that gives a boy lots of stuff. And
Okay.
she's happy about that. And then one day he gets older and older, and he doesn't really want more stuff, but the tree doesn't have much more stuff when he gets older and older because the boy keeps asking the tree for stuff.
Okay.
And
So how does it end then?
then the old man, which is the boy, asked for a boat, and the giving tree did not have a boat. So the old man asked the tree to chop down its trunk, and then he made a boat out of that.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So basically the book is the two characters are the boy and this apple tree.
Yes.
Okay. So the boy goes to the apple tree and they become friends?
Mhm.
Yeah. And so then the tree keeps giving him things that he needs or wants. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So like he was hungry and so she gave him an apple.
Yes.
And then it keeps going from there and there and there. Yeah.
Mhm.
So she just keeps giving more things
Yep.
of herself to the
For-
boy
Yes.
as he gets older.
For more stuff that he needs to do other things in his life.
Okay.
Why does she keep giving him all these things?
Because it makes her happy, so she's fine with it.
It makes her happy to see him happy? Mm-hmm. Oh.
And so I think, is it right that after every time she gives him something, it ends with the line, and the tree was happy?
Yes.
So, like, she gives her, her branches for him to make a house or something like that.
Yeah.
And then her trunk to make a boat.
Yep.
After, like, giving all of her leaves for something.
No, that was when he was a boy. Not
Yeah.
older.
Yeah.
They played King of the Forest
Oh, that's what it was.
Oh,
for
yeah.
the little
To dress up and
leaf
play.
crown.
Okay.
Yes.
So then we get to a point where is the boy's growing older and he doesn't come around as often, and does she get lonely?
Yes.
And so what happens then? How does she feel? What's going on with the tree?
She feels really lonely and sad till the boy comes again, and then he stays away for a longer time than last time.
So does he seem to keep coming back when he needs something?
Yes.
And then she gives him something, and then she says she's happy because he's happy?
Mhm.
Okay. And we get to the end of the book, and the tree had already cut down her trunk to let him make a boat and sail around the world. And he comes back, and what's he say? He doesn't need anything else except for a place to rest and
And it's her.
stump.
Yeah.
So she's just a stump at that point, and she says, "Well, I can't give you anything else, but I can give you a place to rest."
Mhm.
So he sits down, and then the boy was happy, and the tree was happy,
Yep.
and that was the book.
Yep.
What did you guys think about the book?
I really liked it.
Yeah.
It gives like a lesson where if you get something, you should be happy because you shared.
Okay. You thought it was a good lesson in sharing?
Mhm.
Yeah. That's one way to look at it, yeah.
How did you like it, Jess?
Why don't we ask Skyler and Amanda and see how they liked it first?
Fine.
That was weird.
It was.
I will say that this is probably my favorite children's book. I've probably read it 50 times at this point, but I mean, it's just always refreshing to read and really makes you feel things that you don't maybe necessarily want to feel.
Like what?
Like a little sad, little depressed.
Oh.
Yeah,
Stressed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You feel for the tree, right? Because the tree is
Giving all
giving
these
and
things.
giving and giving and
It is the giving tree.
not really getting anything in return.
Well, it is the giving tree.
Right. But even at the end of the book, the tree's like, and now I'm just kind of sad. Because
Yeah.
the boy stays away for a long time.
So,
Till he's an old man.
as a brand new to the book reader, what'd you think, Amanda?
One of my favorite things about children's books in themselves is they can be interpreted in so many different ways based on the age group people are in. So Aspen, you said that you thought it was a really good lesson in sharing, and being happy when you receive things and that it's okay to give things and, share in those ways.
Yeah.
As an adult, I see it from more like a parent's perspective as your kid gets older and they kind of move away and I don't have kids myself, but I have been on this weird trip the past couple of weeks where I'm realizing just how old my parents are getting, and I'm lucky enough to still have my grandparents around. But my sweet grandpa, he's going to be 80 years old this year. And so that's starting to hit me more now that
Yeah.
I'm in, my mid to late 20s of, I've kind of gone out on my own and, maybe I haven't spent as much time with them as I could, or even like you guys with having kids. Like that's going to be something that you guys deal with at some point when Aspen gets older, and we're not going to get emotional and think about that right now
Maybe.
because I'm going to get emotional thinking about it.
I think so.
Yeah, but it's just different because that's how I took it. But then I also think that Aspen, what you thought, is also right. So that's what I love about children's books is that you can just be perceived in so many different ways.
I love that you brought that up, that different people and different age groups and different backgrounds and just different walks of life reading different kids' books, there are multiple angles of lessons in so many of them, and just depending on who you are and where you're at, you're going to get a different lesson from that. Because I think, I read this as a kid, so I've had a changing of viewpoints where, the giving tree, I was totally on the same page as Aspen. Like, we love giving, we love sharing, we love doing things for other people. That's always good. And then I'm at a point now where I'm like, yeah, this could be called the giving tree, or this book could be called the taking boy.
That is true.
Yeah.
Because he takes a lot of things from the tree,
Yeah.
but also the tree is giving stuff to it.
Yeah.
And a lot of other children's books have lots of lessons in it.
Yeah.
Like The Big Bad Wolf. It has a lesson to not joke around when there's other things.
Like serious things going on. Yeah.
That's a good point.
You're right. Yeah. So I read it now a little on the melancholy side because I see taking and no giving back.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but that's also one thing. I absolutely love this author. I love Shel Silverstein. Aspen and I read a book
yeah.
of his poems pretty regularly too.
It's the end of the sidewalk.
Where the sidewalk ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's a good one.
And it was under my bed, and we couldn't find it. We haven't finished it yet.
I know.
We just hadn't had enough time.
Yeah. We'll have to do that, won't we?
Yep.
So,
Well, Aspen, we always do this thing at the end of our episodes where we rate the book. So you give it 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars, the max you can get it. give it is 5 stars.
Oh man, if it was 10, I would give it a 10 out of 10.
So you're going to give it a 5 out of 5?
Yep.
All right.
All right, Aspen rates it a 5 out of 5. What about you, Amanda?
It's a solid 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the first book I've ever given a 5 out of 5.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm very picky with our other books. This one is a solid 5 out of 5, though.
Yeah, when me and my dad were in a car, we listened to one of your videos, and I think you did like a 2.5.
I'm pretty sure your dad did a 2.5 too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're very picky with the bigger books, but yeah, this one's for me. It's 5.
For sure. What about you, Sky?
Oh, 100%. This will be the only book that I give a 5 out of 5. I love this book.
And you're stingy with your 5s.
I am. I'm, even going back and like listening to us talk about Assassin's Blade, which, by the way, everybody knows we did not rate well.
Different time.
This will probably be the only book I ever give a 5 out of 5. I love this book. The illustrations are beautiful.
Yes, it is a picture book. It's a beautiful picture book.
But it's so simple too.
And it's really realistic in the pictures.
Yeah. I just like a lot of kids' books, especially like nowadays. It's like full of the color, and every inch of the pages are covered with something, which is great. But I also really love the simplicity of this.
Yeah.
And it's the same picture and just slowly changes.
Yeah.
It lets you focus on the story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, wow, I don't think we'll ever get a unanimous vote, especially on a 5 out of 5, but we did it this time somehow.
What's your vote?
It's a 5.
All 4 5s. All of us 5s.
So,
This
wonderful.
is weird.
Well,
It'll
Aspen,
never happen
It's
again.
all
Amanda.
new.
I
territory.
bet.
do you think that you would consider coming back and doing this with us again for other children's books?
Yep.
Oh, that's good to hear. Okay. Glad to
You
hear
did
it.
good. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
So, Aspen, on our normal episode, we talk about the books we're reading and what we're eating and drinking at the time. And with this being our milk and cookies episode, what cookies are we eating? What cookies do we have today?
Chocolate chip cookies.
All right.
Classic.
Awesome.
Classic.
Classic cookie for a classic book.
Yep. I wouldn't really say if it's a classic book, but I'd say it's classic cookies.
Fair enough.
All right.
Fair enough.
Take us on out, Sky.
Ooh, that was just the line I needed. Thanks.
You're so welcome. You guys had to ruin it.
I love it. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening to A Quart of Books and Booze, Milk and Cookies edition.
Woo.
Aspen, thanks for joining us today.
Yep.
Really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, ooh, yeah.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know.
This guy's over here smacking tables.
I'm crying because of the classic cookies for classic books.
We'll put it on a shirt.
Oh, yes.
That would be cool.
Okay.
Classic cookies, classic books.
So, if you want to check us out,
You can find us on all your favorite social media sites except Twitter.
is this a thing?
I don't know.
I don't know why I said that because I knew we're not on all of them. Oh man. Ooh, okay, I'm okay now.
But we are on Facebook and we're on Instagram, and you can find us not anywhere you go on social media, but anywhere you go to find your podcasts.
Yes,
That's what he meant to say.
all the
Yes,
podcast
sirree.
places.
All right, and if you want to check out anybody else in the Golden Mojo Entertainment Network,
So close.
I tried.
close.
It was
So
good.
close.
I think you should just go with it.
Golden Mojo Entertainment Network of Podcasts.
Oh, I was close enough. That's what I hashtagged, so that's what I said.
Gotcha.
Close enough.
The Golden Mojo umbrella.
There we go.
Yeah, the umbrella. Mondays we have MurdNerds.
Well, can you not
No, we
on
don't.
the table?
No,
Tuesdays.
we don't. We don't have MurdNerds on Mondays. Stop.
Gosh,
we did that
darn it!
last
I
time.
did that last time. It
It is not MurdNerd Monday.
Murdered Monday.
It should be.
It should be.
We have the call guys on Monday. We have Indiana Chiefs fans on Tuesday. Nope.
No, you don't.
We have Tuesop
Man.
on Tuesday.
Nope.
Golden Image.
Dang.
Golden Image.
I
is-
know.
I'm
What
failing.
is wrong with
Stop
me today?
doing the days of the week and just list our podcasts.
All right.
It's Call Guys on Monday. Golden Image on Tuesday. Two Sop is on Wednesday. Indiana Chiefs fans is on Thursday. And Court of Books and Booze and MurdNerds on Friday.
There you go. I
There
don't know
we
why
go.
I couldn't put that together today. Probably because my brain is fried.
You can also find them on social media and anywhere you find your podcasts.
All right, kids. We
and
will...
make sure to check us out on YouTube.
You three are not kids. I'm a kid.
All right, kids. We'll read with you later.
Got it.